Hey, Mountain Southwest region, over the coming weeks, days, and months, we're going to have a performer series where we're going to look at the best leaders, best performers, and all the personalities around the Mountain Southwest region. So stay tuned and check it out. All right, here we are with Adriane Thompson, store manager extraordinaire out of the Rio Grande North, El Paso. So Adriane, welcome to the Mountain Southwest Region Performer Series. We're here today to talk to the region and many others about what has made you so successful. But before we get into that, tell us a little bit about yourself, maybe some background, you know, where you grew up, family, things like that, interests, hobbies.
Okay. I am from El Paso, Texas. I run Big Z, Zaragoza in the Mountain Southwest. I have two beautiful little girls. I have a 9-year-old, her name is Eva, and I have an 18-month-old baby, her name is Allie. So full-time mom, love my family, and just very, very excited to be here, you know.
When you're not at Sprint and crushing sales and doing all those things, what do you like to do? Hobbies, interests?
So currently I am a full-time college student. I am working on my bachelor's degree in business management. I am also getting my license to be a foster parent. So I actually next week have my walk through my home to be licensed to be a foster parent. I really feel I'm very motivated, and I want to help as many children as I can out there. And I feel every day I wake up trying to be the best role model that I can be, not only to my team, but to, you know, everyone. So I am very excited to be going through that process, and can't wait to have, you know, children in my home and helping them out as much as I can.
Wow, that is incredible and a very worthy and noble cause, Adriane. That's fantastic. And school also, you know, it's great that Marcelo just announced that the tuition reimbursement has just increased.
Yes.
So that'll be a nice boost. You are a busy person then.
Yes, I'm very
Mom,
busy.
student,
Yes.
and store manager extraordinaire. Well, that's fantastic. How about we have a little fun? How does that sound? Let's get to know Adriane just a little bit more.
Okay.
What's your favorite food to eat?
Favorite food to eat would be chicken tacos.
Chicken tacos.
Yes.
Favorite dessert?
Chocolate cake.
Chocolate cake. Okay. Breakfast cereal?
Captain Crunch.
Captain Crunch.
Yes.
Superhero?
Iron Man.
Iron Man.
Yes.
Okay. Did not expect that. All right. Why Iron Man?
I love the movies, and I'm not really, and my team is probably gonna laugh a lot because they know I'm not, you know, those, but I've seen all the Iron Man movies. That's why, because, you know, I'm more romantic comedy kind of those drama movies, so that's why. So I would say that one because I've seen all of them.
Favorite movie of all time?
Oh, favorite movie of all time. It's very not, but I would say would have to be The Notebook.
Day for you. Yes. It wasn't over. Still isn't over.
The Notebook.
Yes,
okay, that's a classic. That's a classic. That's good.
Yes.
Favorite book that you've read?
Oh.
Best book. Favorite book.
Favorite book. I have the first edition of Little Women. I love that book. My mother, my godmother gave it to me when I was very young, little, and I have that, and I bought it in almost every edition.
Probably shared it with your own daughters, I bet?
Yes, absolutely, yes.
Yeah, carry on that tradition. That's wonderful.
Yes.
You're on a desert island. You can only have one music album, one band, one musician, and only one album. Who's the musician or band, and what's the album?
I would have to say it would be probably the Eagles. I would have the Eagles.
Look at that, a classic.
Yes.
Adriane's got an old soul.
I
The
do.
Eagles.
Yes.
Okay. So you are running a very big store, huge store, Zaragoza, one of our top stores in the region, top stores in the company. What are your 3 keys to success that has helped you as you've moved into this position? You started in sales, right? You were a sales rep, worked your way up. Talk a little bit about what has made you successful both in sales and now as a sales manager.
I would say my biggest key success is I wake up and I motivate myself every single day. I have to be able to walk into that store, motivate an entire team, and not even so much motivate them, to inspire them. I need to inspire them, whatever they're doing with their lives, whatever they're trying to accomplish in their lives, I try to be and help them accomplish those, and motivate them, inspire them to just do it every single customer, every single time. I'm a firm, true believer in employee satisfaction is 100% customer satisfaction, and I pride myself on my employee experience as much as my customer experience. So that was a huge thing for me. Also, very engaged. I'm a very engaged on the floor sales manager. It's really, I am a title of a store manager, but I am a sales manager. I'm very engaged with my sales floor, very engaged with my customers, all about, roundabout way.
That's fantastic. So inspiring your reps, making sure that their satisfaction is high. And when you do that, it leads to great customer satisfaction. That's one of our priorities in the Mountain Southwest region, is employee satisfaction. So it's no surprise that you're doing well in that area, which is also helping your overall sales and your overall customer satisfaction. You've probably got a big team, and a lot of the people watching this this video right now, there's a lot of employees, a lot of managers. What do you do to make sure you're able to stay connected with all of your employees and motivate all of them? You talked about inspiring them. Give us a little bit more detail. Break that down. How do you inspire them the way that you're talking about?
Every day that I walk in, I set myself up what I'm going to do, what I'm going to accomplish, but most importantly, I set my day up for my team. So when they come in, we go to the sales board, we do our goals, what our gaps are, and I talk to them, how, this is what your day looks like, this is what we need to accomplish today, but most importantly, I tell them how we're going to do it, and give them the tools and everything that they need to be able to, put these results up. So that's really what I do, is I call it setting up my day. I set up my day, and whether they come in the morning or they come in at night, closing shift, they know that they can come and find me before they, hit their first customer, and we talk a little bit and we get them going, and we're like, oh, so what are you ready to do today? Are you ready to go? Like, or what did you do this morning? How was school? Or whatever the case may be, and I make sure that they're ready to go out there and help my customers, and and just make it a great day. So that's.
You get them in the right frame of mind, it sounds
Yes.
like. Get
Yes.
them positioned to sell. You said you show them. Do you role play with them? Are there any other things that you do to help them improve their salesmanship?
Absolutely. So the biggest thing that I do is I go to the board, and I go to the sales board, and we look at where they're at. So where you have to, in order to be successful in sales, you have to know where you're at and where you want to be. On top of my sales board inside my store, it says there is no limit. The only limits that you make, the only limits in life are the ones that you make. So we have these quotas, we have these daily sales goals, but there is no limit. It's what you want to do and how you want to be successful. So we go up to these boards and we say, okay, what do we, this is where you're at, but what are we going to do? What are you going to commit to me today to be able to, to be successful today? So we do that. We write on the board, we write on the sales board, and this is what we're going to do. This is how much I need to take. And then once we're out there on the sales floor, it's a lot of interaction. It's a lot of engagement, making sure that they have the, the right tools, all-in-one tool, making sure that they're able to use these tools and talk to the customer and be able to, find that leverage to be able to, get the customer to
be successful. Yeah. That's fantastic. You have been working as a sales professional, and now you're in management. You've been around a lot of sales associates.
Yes.
What are the differences between those that are kind of average in their selling abilities and those that are excellent? What do you think separates? If there were a couple things you could share with the sales reps who are watching right now to take them from where they're at and take their game to that level of some of the top people that you've worked with, what are those things?
I think that the biggest things is we always separate skill from will, right? And I believe that every Sprint employee wants to be here. I believe that they want to be successful in their job, whether it's making money, if they're here to, I want to make this amount of money during the year, or whether I want to be number one. I want to be a Crown Club winner. I want to be elite. So I think what separates them is whether they know how to do it. So we're very good at, what, I need you to hit this number today. I need you to get this dollar amount in accessories. But if they don't know how to do it, I think that is the reason why some of them are not successful. And that's what separates the good, because the ones that are seasoned reps, they understand, they get it, they understand what we're trying to do. Those reps are consistent. Those reps understand that every single customer, no matter what they walk into our store for, they're going to do certain behavioral steps that are going to get them to produce these numbers. So I think that once we talk to the reps that are not performing at the level that we need them to perform at, is really just because I don't think that they've been given the direction and shown how to get these numbers up.
Gotcha. So they need good, clear direction. It also sounds like they're really consistent. Every customer, it sounds like they're walking through the steps, they're nailing the behaviors every single time. Is that right?
That's exactly right. They see what good looks like. They know it, and they're motivated to make money. They're motivated to, I'm here at Sprint. What a great place to work. I'm in a fun environment. My team's excited to go, and then plus I'm making this money, and my customers are happy. They're coming in and they're asking for me, and they're seeing, hey, I'm here to see this person, and you get the excitement like, oh yes, I helped you. Let me see what we can do for you today. And it's just, you build that loyalty with that customer, and there's no other better feeling in the world when you've built that loyalty with the customer. They come back to see you, and you're just ready to help them.
Awesome. We talked about goals. What are some of your goals? Let's talk about your sprint goals first.
My sprint goals,
what do you want to accomplish?
I want to be consistent Crown Club winner. That is a very huge goal for me. Winning that consistently, right? Not just once a month, and then not hit the next. It's consistent Crown Club winner, and overall I want to be pinnacle. I want to win pinnacle, and I want to be able to, it's a lot of adapting to change. It really is, when something doesn't work, you scratch it and you come back to the drawing board, and we go back at it again. So it's just I want to be a consistent winner, and I want to win pinnacle.
Yeah, you've got a big store. You run a lot of sales volume through your store, and as a manager, you're running a complete operation. So how do you balance between hitting and exceeding your sales objectives, and also making sure you're running a smart business operationally? Everything is ticked and tied, and you're taking care of stuff. How do you just manage and make sure that you're not just running half the business, but you've got a complete business?
The biggest, time management. Time management. I set up my day for also my team members. I set up the day for myself. I see, okay, this is the things that I need to get done. I prioritize those things and say, this is most important to what I need to get done today. And then I set myself, okay, I need to do this during this period of time. These are my busiest hours. I need to make sure my sales force supervisors on the floor, I need to help them. So really what helps me do that is the Quick Connect tool. So that way everything is organized. So I would say organization, time management, and setting up priorities.
Yeah, you have a plan. It sounds like
Exactly.
You know exactly what you're going to do
Yes.
each day, because if not,
Oh my
there's
goodness.
no way you could do it, right?
Absolutely, yes.
You got a rep that's down in the dumps, maybe there's network issues or having problems with customers. What's a signature Adriane Thompson way that you like to get your team pumped back up and get them rallied to hit those big objectives and goals that they've got?
I am the biggest cheerleader. So I am constantly just that smile. I know that if I have a smile and I'm just like, we can do this. Really, I talk to them about the core. What really is the problem is, okay, if it is really our network, then we go back and we say, okay, Mr. Customer, and I get involved with them and I tell them, it's gonna be okay, and don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. So definitely motivation is my thing. I run a very high energy sales floor. So to make sure that we're all on our A game, including myself, is I set my in-store environment. My store environment, there's music playing, you walk in, everybody's excited because it starts with me. And I just try to just be motivated myself, tons of energy in my sales floor, and I talk to them and I tell them what's going on, how are you doing today, how are you feeling, what's going on, you know what, that customer, it's okay, we're going to take care of that customer is going to be taken care of. And I think the biggest thing is telling them that be on the other side. We are here for the customer. We are sprint to that one customer. So what would you do? What are we going to do to help that one customer and just turn this whole situation around? And once they see that, it's a win. It's a win for everyone.
It is a win. I can tell that. One of the things that makes managers and sales associates and leaders successful is being really engaged. And I can tell from what you've shared that you're on the floor, you're willing to jump in on transactions and talk to customers, and I'm sure that your reps feel a sense of support from you, that you're right there with them when you're doing those things. So congratulations on being part of the Mountain Southwest Performer Series, and we'll keep our eye on you and watch you climb the charts, getting Crown Club and earning that pinnacle.
Thank you very much. Thank you.